Hello, this is Dane Edgington and Lawrence Skokie. We interviewed the Ellingson elevators to see how they run their business and what they do at their jobs. We talked to Bruce Johnson about their company and how they keep their business going. We hope you enjoy. Thank you for coming.
The owner of Ellingson Elevator is Ryan and Christine Jepson and Michelle and Travis Shulo. The main workers here are Josh Matson and then myself, Bruce Johnson. Here at the elevator we usually average, I would say around 30, 35 maybe a day. When the train used to come through Spring Grove, it would have been on the north side of our buildings. So it would have come behind our buildings, somewhere from by the pop factory, I think would have been on it, and then on up to like by the distillery was where the depot was. The railroad was mainly for bringing corn to the elevator to make feed, and they would unload it. There were slides coming into the elevator. Otherwise, there are a few spouts on the back of the elevators where they could have loaded box cars and stuff through the legs system. The most commonly bought item currently would be cattle feed, mainly. And then the next one would be, I suppose, kind of all about the same: chicken, sheep, and hogs. On the other two buildings, those legs were probably built, back in the 1920s. This building here, the last major remodel was in the 1950s, so it's all pretty old original equipment. There has been a scale there for quite a while, but it was, I think 3 or 4 years ago, the old wooden platform scale caved in, so we had to just get a new scale platform and stuff. We usually don't have any scheduled tours, but if there's people interested, we usually have time to show them around, or we can set up a time to do a little tour or something. The average work day here, actually it's just as calls come in, we take orders and do what needs to be done. But like right now in the spring, we do a lot of cleaning of oats for people for seed, and ordering in other seed, but mainly it's just day to day. It's usually just making feed and selling bagged feed is mainly what we do. The main machines we have here, we have a roller mill for cracking the corn for cattle feeds, and then there's a hammer mill that we use that grinds it finer, grinds corn and oats finer for making like hog feeds. So those are the main machines we use. Well, yeah, the mixers we use were, like I say, put in back in the 50s, and the leg and all that runs the corn up. So the main feed lines we handle here are Kent, that comes out of Muscatine. Well, the main office is in Muscatine. The plant that makes for us is in Waterloo, and then we handle Cargill, which they sell under the Nutrina brand. So it's the two main ones we sell. I guess selling things is mainly what we do here. We do some people, we do some people come here to weigh stuff on the scale and stuff, but other than that, that's about it. But I think the main reason that we kept the buildings is just it's, you know, kind of interesting, and they still served our purpose for what we need now. If we got so we were making a lot more feed, then we would probably have to get more modern equipment to keep up. But for right now, the stuff we have will keep up to what we need to make. So. Back when Dean Ellingson still owned it, I don't know, that would have been probably 15 or so, maybe a little more years ago. There was a break-in once, and they didn't get much. Everything's usually locked up. I don't know, I would guess down the road it may get sold again. It's hard to tell. It just all depends on how things go. It is about the last small elevator left in the area. As far as I can, all the other ones have been bought up, like the co-ops and stuff. Well, I really enjoy working here because I farmed most of my life, so it keeps me close to the farming, you know, way of life and visiting with people, and I enjoy the work. It's hard sometimes it gets busy and stressful, but it's fulfilling and I enjoy it, I guess.
We enjoyed learning about Ellingson Elevator and hope you did too. They're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturday, or closed Sunday. We would like to thank everybody involved. If it wasn't for them, this project never would have happened. Thank you and bye.